Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Erica and welcome back to the El Cruco channel. I hope your day is off to a better start than mine because I put my shirt on inside out and didn't realise for the first hour of my morning. Anyway, today we're going to talk about scammers. This is an article I wrote for Doc Walk back in 2022. I think it's a super serious problem for the industry. So let's spread a little awareness and hopefully we can stop people getting ripped off. So let's get into it. Unfortunately, as with everything else in the world, there are always a few dodgy individuals trying to take advantage of people's trusting nature. I'm a little wonky, aren't I? There we go. Right. Over the years, we've seen scams here and there appear, often on yacht websites where anyone is able to post a job, but more often than not, it's on Facebook job pages because it's so easy just to set up a fake account. So here's a few pointers to avoid being targeted by scammers. Right, many ads claim to be representing big companies. Examples include Seabourn Cruises, Cunard Cruises, often cruise ship companies looking for yacht crew. There's your first clue. So Google the company they claim to be from. If it's a real company, have a look at their contact details online and check the email address. For example, if it's supposedly a company advertising for a full crew, why is the captain using a random Gmail address? Or if they're asking for sensitive personal information to be sent via Facebook Messenger, that's not professional. That's not how it works in the corporate world. A great tip from an IT friend of El Cruco is to use a domain lookup tool like scamadvisor.com. This will see if the web address was recently registered. You know, if they are really going for it, they could have set up a fake company, or, you know, maybe it's been around for a while. Now, if the message is poorly written or the advert is poorly written with typos, grammar errors, it's likely to be a fake. If they give a phone number, give them a call. And if they don't, ask them for one. See how they sound on the phone. I have done this a number of times. People went through a little phase of sending me scammers adverts just for fun, and I'd phone them up for a laugh. And it's very interesting when someone with a very British sounding name like Admiral John Smith sounds anything but British. Also, it's interesting to see how they answer the phone, or if another person does, what you can hear in the background. Spoiler, farm animals, screaming kids, etc. might not be, legit. It might be, captain might be at home, but you know what I'm saying. Another thing, I've never met an admiral who runs a yacht. They're usually captains, although some of the old school boys may refer to themselves as master mariners, but yeah, not very often these days. Now, if it's someone claiming to be a crew agent, ask to see their data protection policy. Crew agents should store your CV and certificates on a secure online database, not just on emails or via a Facebook page. That's your personal information you're sharing to some rando on the internet. So just remember, anyone can set up a Facebook page with a business name. See when it was created. Professional businesses have websites, online security, and GDPR policies. If you're seeing lots of adverts from a new company with thousands of likes, have a look at who's liking the post. If you're faced with a list of really weird nonsense names, then they've just paid a random company overseas for their likes, for their thumbs ups. They could be legit, but then why are they cheating? If you're in any doubt, don't send your information. Proceed with caution. Also, another thing on crew agencies is check the email address. Big crew agencies, good professional crew agencies have a domain name. It's not at Gmail or at hotmail.com. Now, if someone asks you for money for a visa or a flight, usually with the promise of reimbursement when you board the vessel, it's totally a scam. Especially when they want it by Western Union or some other cash wiring service or even crypto. That was a new one I heard this year. Never part with money, ever. That also goes for agents. It's illegal for a crew agency to ask you, the crew, for money, be it to subscribe to their jobs or go on some sort of magical hot list, or some sort of admin fee. It's nonsense. True agents get their fees from the yachts, not crew, ever. So if they ask for your passport and other official documents before you've even had an interview, run away. You may be offered this job immediately in return for those documents. There's no need to send anyone your passport info unless they're booking a flight for you. This comes after you've been interviewed and you're happy with the official job offer, and maybe you even have a contract in hand. Another thing to look out for, if the salary on offer seems exceptionally high, it's definitely a scam. You don't get deckhand salaries, in like 8,000 euros a month. Just doesn't happen. Trust your gut. If you feel that it's not legit, probably isn't. And if you have any doubt, then ask for a second opinion from someone you trust in the industry. I'm always happy to give an opinion. I don't know if you know that about me. I have many, many opinions on many, many things. I'm terribly shy. But anyway, you can always email me, erica@elcruco.com, or drop me a line by one of my platforms, or just ask on Facebook, ask someone else. Run a search on the big yacht forums on Facebook as well, because sometimes it will flag up that someone else has posted about a job offer that was too good to be true previously. So yeah, I hope that helps people avoid being taken for a ride. Stay safe out there. As always, like, subscribe, drop me a comment. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me how you feel. Have a good day, and I hope your shirt's on the right way round.